Welcome to the PBA Post Show presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon. More history for that guy, the two-hander from down under. Jason Belmonte, his 14th career major, extending on his own personal PBA Tour record. We called it for you along with Kimberly Pressler, the Hall of Famer Randy Peterson. Wow. Wow is all I can say. Yeah. It was the rivalry match we all wanted. Sean Rash, the top seed. Belmo, the 2 seed, head-to-head. Jason Belmonte comes out on top again.
You know, there was something that was said in the world of golf that really resonates with what we just witnessed, and it was when the great Bobby Jones said about Jack Nicklaus, he plays a game to which I'm unfamiliar with. And I think that's Jason Belmonte. I mean, 14 majors?
It's another level.
It's
another level.
Yeah, and at some point, if this continues, he may not have the total wins that Walter Ray Williams Jr. has, but I think at some point that discussion has to be made. Who is the greatest of all time? Who is the greatest ever? And Jason Belmonte's name is going to be right at the top of that list.
In majors, number one all time, $100,000 richer as well for Belmo as he takes down not one but two great bowlers en route to another championship. So how do you do it, Randy? What do you think about his night?
Well, he bowled a great game against Arturo and just blasted him. Arturo just, ran out of ammunition. But then, the match against Sean Rash, you heard Jason say it in his interview, where I don't think either player really liked the left lane, and Jason had to finish there. Sean Rash had 2 opens on the left lane. Belmonte had 1 open on the left lane, and that was really the big difference, right, was that left lane, and it ended up costing Sean more than Jason. But, to make that move that he did in the 10th frame with that ball change, even though he had thrown it earlier, that's a pretty bold move. Pretty bold.
It was incredible with a major at stake. Let's recap the night. And how did it all break down, RP?
Well, Graham Foster over the front 9. And end of story. Tommy Jones didn't have a chance. We got to crack open Pabst Blue Ribbon 6-pack, so that was cool. Graham Paul was unflappable in that game.
279, 219, the Hall of Famer TJ dispatched. Match number 2, though, things changed for Falk quite a bit.
Well, yeah, it was this guy right here. He was just striking at will. Graham had some trouble finding the pocket again, and Arturo looked unbeatable.
So Arturo Quintero trying for his first ever PBA Tour title. They're the first player from Mexico to win a major championship. 248. An impressive score. Now to match number 3, and Belmo changed Arturo's night considerably.
And then this guy.
Put him away late. And Belmo is back. There's no question about that. 248, 212 on to the rivalry match we'd all wanted to see, Randy.
I thought this match would be higher scoring. I thought the lanes would tame down enough to where the players would have a better road to the pocket. That was a huge spare that he made there in the 8th frame, did Belmo. And then he strikes in the 9th, and first ball in the 10th, right there to win it.
Post it. And it celebrates right down the middle, needed 6, gets 9. Major number 14 for Belmo. The long layoff in Australia for months last year due to COVID after the birth of his daughter. Could not come back to the U.S. to compete. When he was here, it was not at the top of his game. He's back now.
Yeah, he certainly is. After a 10-month layoff, what does he do? He comes back to the U.S. and wins his 14th major.
Post-match, how did he react with our Kimberly Pressler? Let's find out.
Congratulations, Jason. Impressive performance today. Can we talk about the fact that at the start of your first match, you said, when I was sitting back home, I got annoyed watching everybody else play. You came out here and showed why all of these people call you the GOAT. What was happening out there? Because you kind of made it look easy.
It was far from easy. That was probably one of my more nervous TV shows. The match against Arturo, I needed to get out of the blocks well, and I kind of came back in the middle there, and he gave me an opening, and I was able to take advantage of it. And then that last match, I think both Sean and I didn't really love that left lane, and I had to finish on it. So I knew coming into the 10th, just to give myself just one shot. I didn't want to have to throw 2. So I made the best shot I possibly could to set it up. And, just another ball change in the 10th to just see something that I hoped would work, and I threw it really well.
That was a pretty gutsy move to do that ball change. Why did you decide to do it then?
Yeah, I mean, I was going in between moving with the trend too, because I felt like if I just jump left with it, it's probably going to be okay. But at the same time, you're going into the unknown. I'd thrown the Spectre earlier. It looked okay. I kind of looked over at my tour reps and said, what do you think? Do you think we should change? Got the nod. So I'm like, all right, well, they confirmed it. And then it was just about me hitting my target, and I did that as best I could.
Thoughts moving ahead to the U.S. Open next week?
I'm going to have a really good sleep tonight. Tonight's going to be a comfortable sleep. And then I'm going to go and try and win the US Open again. That's what I'm here to do. I'm ready to just bowl and bowl and bowl. So just keep lining the tournaments up, and I want to keep bowling them.
Congratulations on your 14th major championship.
He's earned a good night's sleep. And that is bad news for the rest of the PBA Tour, Randy, because he's back and ready to rock, clearly. No matter tomorrow, 2:30 Eastern, right here from Bowlero Euless, the PBA Junior Finals next Sunday. Dumbo talked about February 6th, live on FS1, 5 Eastern. We head to Woodland Bowl in Indianapolis to once again present the coveted green jacket. Second major of 2022, the U.S. Open. First major goes to Belmo here from the Dallas Metroplex. Incredible bowling tonight.